The Thunder pull it in. We know Oklahoma City has the stars, the big names, the offensive flair. But, you know, Greg, this team, and you appreciate this, is a very tough defensive group.
Yeah, I think they've matured in that area. In the past, that wasn't always true. But last year, the Thunder really hung their hat on their defense. Top 10 in opponents' field goal percentage.
Cantor checked in for the Thunder. And a new group getting ready for Miami. Stoudemire's checked in for Whiteside. Johnson comes in for Chris Bosh. Winslow's checked in for Luol Deng. And it's Richardson in for Dwayne Wade.
You know, when you look at the Thunder and their defense, it starts with the length they have on the perimeter. It also helps to have rim protectors backing them up on any drive.
It's tipped. It's stolen by Dragic. And now Winslow pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
That is such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
And it's one thing to get the steal, but to so alertly turn it into a transition opportunity, even better.
Here is Durant. Justice Winslow picking up that last bucket.
And a final note on the Thunder defense. A lot of it is a mentality. They have guys that aren't scared to challenge shots, and they're a solid group that knows how to play tough team defense.
To the paint. Here's Westbrook. And the basket for the fourth time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Here's Dragic. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Dragic has got his second basket of the game. Just 4 seconds left to play here in the first. No good on the buzzer beater. Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Thunder lead by 4. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And we welcome you back. Glad to have you with us as more basketball is on the way. During the break, the players getting refueled with Gatorade and are looking amped up and ready to get going once again. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Thunder.
You know, guys, we've really seen them do a lot of damage in the paint so far.
Yeah, the other thing, though, is they have attacked in the open floor. They're definitely getting a lot of easy ones that way.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So for Oklahoma City right now, inside you've got Ibaka and Cannon. Anthony Morrow out there at 4. And it's Singler in at the small forward. Chris Bosh is checked in for Miami.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him. And despite getting Hassan Whiteside as a rebounding force last year, the Heat really struggled on the boards. The rest of the team just didn't pull their weight in terms of defending the glass.
And Voigt kicks to Singler. Off the mark and a bad shot there. Wade passes to Richardson. It's stolen by Ibaka. Cantor dishes to Morrow. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. That's good. Ibaka's got the opening basket here in the second quarter for the Thunder. And the Heat did struggle with rebounding at times last year. Greg, you're right, bottom 10 in a lot of the rebounding categories last season. Clark, you got an appreciation for that, and they didn't have it.
Yeah, and you know what? They were pretty good when they did hit the glass, though. 20 and 10 when they out-rebounded their opponents.
The Heat trailed by 6. Here's Foy. And Singler kicks to Morrow. They get a hand on it. And Miami shooting around 36%. They're just not able to finish consistently. The Heat shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. No good on the free throw.
You know, and Billy Donovan, the Oklahoma City Thunder, were able to pull him away from the college game last season, signed him to a 5-year deal in the middle of last year's playoffs.
Andre Robertson, he's checked in for Serge Ibaka. And Miami with a change here, too. Whiteside's checked in. And here we go with Dang running it up the floor. And he gets it to go. Wade's got his first bucket in this one.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
And for Billy Donovan, we were talking about him. He had been with Florida for so long, the Gator program built by him. It'll be a big change. He had been thinking about it, though, before. He almost took, remember that Greg the Magic job back in 2007?
You know, there was a change of heart for him with the Orlando gig. And Donovan's done nothing but win at Florida, and he'll have that same pressure to succeed with the high expectations with the Thunder.
Now, here's Richardson, and it's denied. Foy with it, working on Bosch. Here's Roberson. Off target with his three. The Heat trail by 3. Here's Richardson. It's hauled in by Kevin Durant. And here they come. There's the lob to the hoop. And then Waiters with the jam.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
And you know, guys, right now they're starting to flatline, just hanging on here for dear life.
The Thunder lead by 3. Durant attacking. Now the dish to Waiters. A three-pointer off the mark. He'd have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. And there's Dwayne Wade on the assist by Dang. Dang's got 3 assists now in this one.
You know what? That's what you like to see. A perfect pass leading him right into the shot. Didn't even have to break stride.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder.
And offensively, they've been struggling. He just wants to get them back into a good flow and stop forcing shots.
Well, Greg, the misses started piling up. Things kind of snowballed on him in that regard. This is a good timeout to kind of calm his guys down and hit the reset button.
And the Thunder with some changes. Adams comes in for Enes Kanter. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Randy Ford. The Thunder with the lead. Well, you look back on the Thunder last season, and the theme was injuries. Too many injuries to the bulk of their core.
And, you know, the big 3, Durant, Westbrook, and Ibaka, all missed significant time. Only Westbrook of those 3 was able to finish the season.
And it's the Heat with the ball after Oklahoma City gets the 3. The kick out to Dragic. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Adams has got his 4th rebound in this one. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
Now here's Johnson. There's Dragic with the 3. Another miss by Dragic.
Boy, they're trailing in this game, and they're starting to settle for jumpers offensively.
Yeah, it could work, but I wouldn't take that approach, Clark. They should be fighting their way inside for better looks.
Well, that defense went from poor to no defense at all.
And when he's open like that, you don't see him miss those looks very often.
But they'll get another chance. Right wing. Back to Johnson. The feed to Johnson. And there's the defensive 3-second call. The Heat have shot 50% from the line today. 3 for 6. And the technical free throw is good. From deep 3-point range. Got it off in time, but it's no. And that does it for the first half of play. Oklahoma City out in front, leading by 6. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter. The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. Russell Westbrook really making a difference here.
And the thing I noticed most in that first half was his offense. He was not wasteful with his opportunities and also did a great job of converting with the chances he had.
I agree with you, Greg. Judicious shot selection. All of his looks were good looks.
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. Russell Westbrook really making a difference here.
I know we've said this many times before, but what a great first half. Just an offensive juggernaut.
And, you know, in the end, I wouldn't be surprised if we're talking about what a great second half he had, guys. I mean, he can usually keep it going for all four quarters.
Here's who Eric Spoelstra is starting the second half with. Dragic is joined in the backcourt by Wade. Dang and Bosh are small and power forwards. And it's Whiteside in the pivot spot manning the middle.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
The Heat trail by 6. Well, Greg, after a run of 10 playoff trips in 11 years, the Miami Heat missing the postseason last year, they'd end up a game back of the 8th spot.
Yeah, and what's hard for the Heat, Kevin, is that they were in the playoff picture for most of the year, and as the season wore on, they slowly fell out of that top 8.
And the shot is good. Bosh has got the first basket of the third quarter for the Heat.
And, you know, not necessarily what you're looking for, but still able to convert.
He is one guy you do not stand in the way of when he decides to attack the rim. You know, guys, for the greater part of last season, it appeared as though the Heat were playoff bound. Even with the players they lost, most figured they would be playing postseason basketball.
Wade misses.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Ibaka, no luck.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
And they're able to recover. And here's Bosh for 3. And that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. Bosh has got 5 points so far.
And one reason why the Heat did come up short in their playoff aspirations, they were very poor against other teams in the playoffs. So only went 15-31 against teams that had made it into the postseason last year.
So it's Miami now, following the score by Oklahoma City. Outside Dragic. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Shot clock at 3. No good from Bosh.
Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
And, Greg, that's exactly what he gives you. I mean, he's constantly making his presence felt around the rim.
Wade drives in. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. And Whiteside sends it back. It's stolen by Ibaka. Inside. And Westbrook gets it to go on the assist from Robertson. Westbrook's got the lead up to 7 now for the Thunder. Wade passes to Dragic. And here's Bosh for 3. And that one's good. Bosh has got 8 points in the quarter.
And that's one of his strengths, knocking down those long-range jump shots.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. Well, it was a season last year of heartbreak and change for the Thunder, narrowly missing the playoffs as the Pelicans beat them out for that 8th position.
Yeah, and they were teetering back and forth on that 8th spot for most of the year. Ultimately, they just couldn't hold on to that final playoff spot.
Guys, for the Thunder, that playoff miss was the first time they didn't make the postseason since their first year in Oklahoma. Fans had really been spoiled with how successful the Thunder have been of late.
And a new group in here for the Thunder. Enes Kanter's checked in for Steven Adams. Singler comes in for Kevin Durant. Dion Waiters checked in for Andre Robertson. And it's Payne in for Russell Westbrook. And a new group getting ready for Miami. Josh McRoberts is checked in for Whiteside.